They say money doesn't buy happiness, but the world's wealthiest seem determined to prove that it can by just about everything else. From palatial estates with driveways long enough to land a small aircraft to dinners where a single bottle of wine costs more than a college education, their lives unfold in a reality so far removed from the average person-s that it might as well be another planet. This is the gold-plated reality, a place where excess is the norm. Luxury is the baseline, and even problems are custom-tailored in Italian leather. Behind the glossy magazine covers and perfectly staged Instagram posts lies a hidden world. It's not just about Lamborghinis and diamond-crested watches, it's about private bankers who work around the clock to move fortunes across borders with a single encrypted phone call. It's about billion-dollar deals struck over rounds of golf in the Maldives. It's about leveraging art not for passion but as a tax shelter worth tens of millions. These aren't just the rich, they're the ultra-rich, operating in a realm where the rules are rewritten to suit their desires. Take the playgrounds of the wealthy, Monaco, Dubai, the Hamptons, St. Tropez. Here, yachts aren't just floating mansions, they're status symbols bigger than most hotels, staffed with Michelin star chefs, personal masseuses, and helipads for that quick trip to a meeting in Geneva. Their owners spend more in a week at sea than some families will see in a lifetime. That's just the warm-up act. The real money isn't flaunted, it's hidden. It's offshore trusts in the Cayman Islands, shell corporations in Panama, real estate bought under the names of LLCs to shield identities. In the world of the ultra-wealthy, privacy is currency, and secrecy is an art form. Every move is calculated, every deal structured, to minimize taxes, maximize control, and keep regulators guessing. It's not criminal, it's clever. While the middle class debates budgeting tips, the elite debate which European microstate offers the most favorable tax laws this year. But it's not all accountants and lawyers. There's plenty of indulgence. Multi-million-dollar weddings where the floral arrangements alone cost more than a luxury SUV. Birthday parties with performances by A-list celebrities. Flown in on private jets, paid for with sums that could fund a small startup. Tire villas in the Italian countryside bought not because they were needed, but because the view from the balcony was different enough from the other three estates. Of course, with extreme wealth comes extreme networking. These people don't just make friends, they make alliances. Dinners are less about the food and more about who's sitting across the table. A single handshake can secure a partnership worth billions. And in these circles, the biggest deals often never hit the headlines. They're whispered about in cigar lounges, sealed in boardrooms nobody else has access to. But there's also a darker edge. The pressure to maintain this lifestyle is immense. For every smiling photo, there's the constant game of outdoing peers, proving that your yacht is bigger, your penthouse is higher, your influence is broader. In the uppermost echelon, wealth isn't static, it's a competition. Fall behind, and you risk becoming irrelevant. It's the quiet fear no one admits. Irrelevance in a world where relevance is the ultimate currency. And then there's the way they view the rest of the world. For many of the ultra-rich, the everyday reality waiting in line at an airport, comparing grocery store prices has become so alien, it's almost like watching a documentary on another species. Private jets erase the concept of layovers. Personal assistants handle every appointment, every inconvenience. Life is curated, edited, and polished until every rough edge is gone. Yet ironically, the ultra-wealthy often chase experiences meant to feel authentic. They'll pay tens of thousands to sleep in luxury safari tents in the wild, complete with butlers and air conditioning. They'll commission bespoke furniture made from reclaimed barn, wood imported from halfway across the world. They'll attend farm-to-table dinners, never having set foot in a grocery store themselves. It's authenticity, gold-plated and gift-trapped. Of course, there's also philanthropy, but in this world, even giving is strategic. Donations come with naming rights. Foundations double as tax vehicles. Charity galas are as much about the photo opportunities as they are about the causes. Some genuinely want to make the world better, but even then, their methods often follow the same pattern. Controlled, branded, and advantageous in more ways than one. And while most people imagine the wealthy sipping champagne and lounging poolside, a surprising truth emerges. Many of them work relentlessly. The game doesn't stop just because you've made your first billion. Deals keep moving, investments keep shifting, competitors keep plotting. Stay at the top, you have to keep playing. And in this game, the stakes are unimaginably high. But here's the part: the glossy stories don't tell wealth. This extreme can also be isolating. True friendships are hard to come by when every interaction is clouded by questions of motive. Family dynamics can be complicated when vast inheritances are on the line. Privacy is always under siege, whether from the media, opportunists, or even rivals within the same circle. It's a life of abundance, yes, but also one of constant vigilance. Still, for all its flaws, this is a world that fascinates the rest of us. We watch it in movies, scroll through it on social media, gossip about it over coffee. It's glamorous, intoxicating, and in many ways aspirational. 'Cause even if we know money can't solve everything, it's hard not to wonder what it would be like to wake up one morning in a penthouse overlooking the French Riviera, with a bank account that could buy anything we've ever dreamed of. In the end, the gold-plated reality is a paradox. It's a life where problems don't disappear, they just come dressed in couture, where the view from the top is breathtaking, but the climb never really ends, where the gap between them and us isn't just measured in dollars, isn't measured in entire worlds. So next time you see a billionaire stepping out of a supercar or sipping wine in a private villa, remember, you're looking at more than just money. You're seeing a lifestyle built on 1,000 invisible deals, guarded by layers of secrecy, fueled by ambition, and maintained by a constant, unspoken race to stay ahead. It's dazzling, it's enviable, and it's more complicated than it will ever look from the outside. Because in the gold-plated reality, nothing is ever as simple or as perfect as it seems. If this glimpse into the hidden world of the ultra-wealthy made you want to peek behind more closed doors, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Would you trade your life for theirs, or is the gold-plated reality just a glittering cage?